You have no feedback yet. That's classic. Yeah, of course you don't have feedback. You're first in the chat, but I welcome the feedback from my followers, because to me, it's not about me streaming. It's about the community that is there. I try and stay away from labels, but yeah, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. And I do only believe that there are 3 Claires. What about a Halloween party later this month? In Australia, we don't celebrate Halloween. Is that weird? I celebrate All Hallows Eve, which is sort of the same thing, but about the guy you used to talk to, it suddenly started sending you memes. Well, you're not an option, Peachy. You're not an option to Phil when he's bored. Dude, get a life. Yeah, you're not an option. You're too important to be an option. Yeah, it's like, when you find out, it's like, oh, okay, I can ignore it then. Yeah, once you call them out, it's like they think they can get away with it. And I don't like the fact that most socials now show when something's been read or seen. It's like, I scrolled past it and people said, oh, but you saw it. And it's like, it might have been on my feed, but I didn't stop. And it's, yeah, but that's interesting that it was boredom. I knew you had to ask. I knew you had to ask. That much I did know, I believe. Okay, seeing I'm not getting... Well, Peachy, thank you for the feedback, because it's nice to get the... Yeah. But I feel like it's not the end. My intuition is telling me it's not the end. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes. Just to give the Ethereal Muse a bit of a generalised update. I've been working as a public psychic medium for 35 years now. And that public psychic medium work has jumped online. Yeah. Exactly. You never regret asking. There is no such thing as a stupid question. Stupid answers, yeah. But you got to give it to the guy telling the truth. Even though the truth had no benefit for the person, you got to give it to them for telling the truth. And also the Ethereal Muse, my stream is inclusive. I don't put up with any bullying. Yeah. I'm glad you were thinking that, Peachy, because there's... Seriously, I was stuck in the rain with a person yesterday. And 2 females and 1 guy. And the guy was holding 2 umbrellas and getting saturated because it was raining here yesterday, where I am. And the guy was actually getting soaked, but the umbrellas never moved over the 2 of us. And I so wanted to get a picture of it, because it's like gestures like that make my world. It's the kindness shown. And if you guys had have known the situation, you would have realised that it was a really, really, really kind gesture. And we're missing out on that in life, because we're too scared of offending people. We're too scared of people judging us as weak if we sacrifice, or it should be a much more fluid. We've got more freedoms now than we've ever had. And that's regardless of how you identify. We've got so much more freedoms now. And to me, that's something to be celebrated. I do pick up on things in here. And occasionally, if you do view past streams that I've done, and whoops, that was a spook. Past streams that I've done and past clips that I've done, occasionally the spirit world interfere. And I have a rule where, yes, there's a queue, subs get boosted, VIPs get boosted, but the spirit world become number one. So those we've loved in life still watch over us as we go through life. And if they're wanting to pass on a message, they will get priority. It usually happens that they come in when it is their turn. But occasionally it's been that there's been somebody in the queue and I've had a spirit person jump in and had to find out who. Blake Piquera, welcome in. I've had the flu. Oh, Blake Piquera, I've had the flu. And this is 3 weeks and it's getting to 4 weeks. And it's like I'm over it. I'm just exhausted by the symptoms. And even though I'm feeling better and doing my normal thing, it's like, you got to be kidding me, it's still hanging around. And all my doctor can say is, well, thank goodness it wasn't COVID. I'm like, yeah, I'll be thankful. And I am grateful it wasn't. But still, if all the bugs on earth are getting stronger like this, we're going to be solo and doing things online forever. But anyway, yeah, I had one of those that knocked me off my feet for a week. And this is going back about 3 months, I think. And then as soon as our weather changed, we went to really hot weather for a few days. And that's when this bug snuck in, which in Australia, that's when bugs sneak in, is when our temperatures change. And it was like, you got to be kidding me. 4 days with a temperature of 39 Celsius, which I believe is like 102 Fahrenheit. If my calculations are correct. 102, 103 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it does get the best of us. But seeing the feedback's not coming in, the reads can. So I gather Star's gone off to sleep. Unless you're still with us, Star, but I think you've gone off to sleep. Yeah. Star's gone off. Oh. No, you're there. If you wanted to read, Dale, we can go for it. Oh, you were talking to your partner? Well, keep talking to your partner. Because I'm picking up that the family coming to visit is a real nerve-wracking. You're sort of like, the talking to your partner is like prepping your partner for what to expect. And I don't feel it's necessary. Oh, Blake Piquera, that's so nice of you to miss us. How have you been? Tell the chat how you've been. So, Star, if you can relate to prepping your person of what to expect. you're more worried about, there's somebody that tends to drink a little more than they should. And when they do, they're very off-coloured comments. And you're concerned about your partner's mum and this person. Just let me know if that resonates. Okay, it resonates. I can turn over the cards now, so I feel, don't worry. Oh, thank you for the sub, the Ethereal Muse. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I get protection around you. I'm glad you've been doing it methodically. That's the best way to do it. I want to say your person's mum, Star, seen it all, heard it all, does not care. That's the type of energy I'm picking up. And just in case there's modesty people out there. Yeah. And let people serve you. I feel like the venue won't be yours and your person's place. It will be, yeah. I feel, even though Sweet has seen and heard everything. Ah. See, I'm not into angel numbers. So that's weird. But I did go through a phase where I was seeing 111 all the time and didn't know what it meant. So it was only for a couple of days. I didn't know whether it was the fever giving me, you see, 444. See, numerology and angel numbers to me are different. So anyway, Star, even though your person's mum is really sweet, I feel like your person's mum's seen it all, confronted it all, does not care. She sees individuals, not family connections. But I want to say, the venue where the gathering will be won't be at yours and your person's house. Yes, family might visit there, but the gathering won't be there. Yeah. I believe, seen it all. I don't talk much about myself on stream. Of course I do, because of the interaction. But in real life, I don't. And unless it's a catch up with somebody, but that's rare. Because it's like only the important people deserve to know. But can you understand the venue? There's going to be like a barbecue, or in Australia we'd say barbecue. It's a get together. There you go. It's a get together. Let them serve you. I feel like there's a desire to, it's almost like a baby shower, you know, where the expectant parents sit there and everybody goes to the expectant parents. Yeah. So don't feel that you have to, well, there you go. Blake Piquera, if you're into angel numbers, what's 666? And I know it's good. I know it's not the devil number. So let people come to you. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's 666 is the self. I know you've fallen a couple of times. And you've been cleaning when you should have your feet up. Yeah, but to me, it's got the flavour of, what I'm seeing has got the flavour of a baby shower. where people actually go to you. Yeah, you shouldn't be cleaning. You should be having your feet up. And I want to say you've had disrupted sleep. There you go. Thank you, Blake Piquera. There you go, Star Booty. It's to find balance in your life. And you came up 666 with the cards. In order, which I only notice it when they're in order. So, but I feel that there's difficulty sleeping. Yeah. And you've got the stability card again. Please stop worrying about your person. Please, please, please. There is stability. There is a solid foundation. And just like I was talking about the tree trunk, when the winds blow, if it's a solid foundation, yes, you have to deal with the blowing winds of life, but generally speaking, it stands tall. Yeah. Your person's not worried at all, and that's what's worrying you. There you go. Your person is not worried at all, and that's what's worrying you. Link Retro, welcome in. And I feel when the gathering happens, there's going to be, I don't know whether I'm, yeah, stop worrying. I don't know whether I'm breaking a secret that your person's got. I feel like nuptials may be announced, even though you will wait until later. Yeah. I can't change this. Nuptials will be announced at the gathering. It's like, I feel there's like a date set or a date that's been talked about. I might be spoiling your person's secret. Hopefully I'm not, because I do feel it's been talked about. Yeah. And that's what the trouble sleeping's been. It's been high blood pressure, but also worried about having to do this over again. There you go. There's some officialdom to the gathering. But I get that the lack of sleeping is to do with having to do the family thing over again. You guess who's... Yeah. And Deepak Chopra used to always say, whatever you worry about, you're already experiencing. So if you're worrying about something that's inevitably going to happen, then you're worrying twice. So be mindful, stay in the now. And the now means put your feet up. No more cleaning. No more cleaning. Yeah, I love my family too, but in small doses. Small doses, and hopefully that resonated. Oh, mwah. And thank you for the hydrate. I do need coffee. I need to get myself one of those pod machines or something and put it in here, so So when I need to refresh my coffee, all I need to do is stick the cup under the machine. You know the machines I mean. And let's see. Now, Cash Canine, if you're still hanging around, no. I love coffee too, Blake Piquera. You take my coffee away and it's like, I got nothing to... It's going to sound melodramatic. Take my coffee away and I've got nothing to live for. Let's see. Peachy, if you would like a read, just stick your hand up. If not, if you're lurking, that's fine. Oh, you have one of them, the Ethereal Muse. Do you think it would go well in a stream, or do you think it would be a bit buzzy? My mum gave me one and I very rarely use it because I like fresh coffee, like freshly ground. Because I have my coffee really strong, so... And my mum drinks tea. So, there you go. And another first timer, Papa Jung. Welcome in. And yes, coffee is good. Oh, it depends. I have mine strong. So, now Peachy, if you would like a read, pop up. And another first timer, Mighty Mouse. He's come to save the day. Is that how it goes? Mighty Mouse has come to save the day. I've got the flu, so I'm a bit silly and hideous at the moment. On Feedback Friday. But I think I might have lost Peachy momentarily. Oh, look, I was trying to explain. This is me showing my age. I was trying to explain Roger Ramjet to somebody. And it's like they just didn't get it. A flu party. Horse-drawn portrait, don't tell me you've come down with the flu too. Oh, you poor thing if you have. Yeah, this is 3 weeks. On Sunday it'll be 4. And I'm a bit peeved off. It's just dragging on too long. And now I think I may have lost Peachy. But we'll see. Scorpio Darkness, you are next if I've lost Peachy. Oh, I've heard that. That this flu, in Australia anyway, that the flu that's going around now is apparently worse than COVID. And I'm like, my doctor's just saying, well, be thankful it's not COVID. And I do know my niece, my poor niece, if we can send healing to my niece too. There's no queue on Feedback Fridays. Mighty Mouse. Yeah, my niece has suffered ongoing heart issues due to COVID. And so if we can send healing out to my niece. And there is also a member of my church, Nick, who is suffering from morbid lung issues. So if we can send healing out to them. Just in your spare moment, spare them a thought. Karen's niece and Nick, who need healing. Let's see. Okay. Now, Peachy isn't responding. Niece and Nick, yeah. So Scorpio Darkness, you are next. But I don't think Scorpio Darkness is there either. So let me catch up. Because otherwise, okay. Subs do get boosted. So Blake Piquera, you are... Oh no, hang on. Let's see. I'm losing track of it. The Ethereal Muse, you are up next. Because you were in the queue before Blake Piquera and you have subbed. So your sub gets boosted. Yeah. Well, my niece is really young. In her 20s. But really young. And struggling. Okay. Now, the Ethereal Muse. I tune into your energy first. Okay. My guide wants me to... I tune into your energy first. Yes, no answers are fine. If you only give what you're willing to give in terms of responses. Okay. I'm feeling that the Twitch platform for some reason is confusing you. I feel like you may be on another platform and want to dual, as in dual stream, and the Twitch platform's confusing. Just a yes or a no. If it's a no, it's a no. As I said, I'm human, I can be wrong. So I do this before I turn over any card at all. I tune into your energy. So I need to know I'm with your energy. So this is where it's important to say yes or no. The Ethereal Muse. This is your read. And people that have been in my streams for a long time know this. They know that my guides will sometimes say switch decks. So, okay, you can relate to that. I want to say persevere. That's okay. I can understand the freezing bit, but persevere is what I'm picking up. I feel that there's good energy. Yeah. You're trying to develop financial stability for yourself. I feel you have a person, but the financial stability for yourself and the financial freedom for yourself is important. You're wanting to find somewhere to develop a deeper understanding of your intuition. Okay. Just let me know if it resonates. I'm going to put all these cards out because I'm getting Okay, I can understand now. Zabu Ninja time. It is general and it is Feedback Friday, so you get to tell me what you like. I feel around the home, around stability with the home, there is juggling of finances. And it's almost like you're wanting to know if this is the time, because there's some uncertainty related to home. And with the Star card there, I want to say, yes, this is the time. I feel like the support you need and the encouragement that you need will come from the spiritual side. And I am back. As I said, it's quite humid here where I am. And I'll just wait for everybody to pop back in. Thank you, Zabu Ninja Time. You're back. I'm doing the read for the Ethereal Muse, so I'll just wait and recap the last part because I feel it's important, because there's, yeah. And Blake Piquera, thank you for coming back in. And the Ethereal Muse, once you pop back in, just let me know. It was me that time that froze. Excuse me. Yeah, the flu is still bugging me. I'm better though. Don't sound better, but I'm better. There you are. Okay. I am picking up that now is your time, and I feel like you've got a better understanding of how to communicate your intuition. You're just looking for a place to develop it, to a place where you can be free to explore different aspects. I feel you may already be involved in paid readings, for example. Yeah. I feel you may already be involved in okay. I feel you may have done what can I say, like market stalls, and you did it in a group of people, but you felt left out in the cold by them. And I feel that it's the complex nature of home at the moment that's left you feeling like you're out in the cold. There you go. I see you moving on to much calmer, stable outlook. And I feel you will find that in spiritualism we call it a circle. I do have an online one, but it's booked out at the moment. And if only there were more hours in the day. I do have an international online one, and I have an in-person circle as well. And just be aware that I can actually give you some details. There's an open circle that does it via Zoom that I'm aware of, which is how I do my open circle online. But I feel it's... Can you understand tripping over your tongue a few times in delivering a message? I feel there's been one little hurdle. Can you understand tripping over your tongue in delivering a message. I feel you get them. And trust me, if you find the right circle for you, it shouldn't cost a fortune. Yeah. But can you understand not getting the right words? I feel like there's quite a few wands on the table, so I'm picking up that there's tripping over the tongue. It's either that or trying to deliver specific stuff. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Welcome, Jing. There's no queue on Feedback Friday, Jing. Yeah, there's no queue on Feedback Friday. I kept seeing 111 and didn't know what it meant. The Ethereal Muse. So, Blake Piquera, do you know what it means? Jing, thank you for the 12-month subversary. I know everybody wants a reading, but Feedback Fridays isn't reading day. Tuesdays is reading day. Oh, your angels are over you. Is that what 111 means? I thought it meant a dream was coming true. But I do see an income coming in that puts the home situation at rest. Confidence in oneself. Ah, thank you, Blake Piquera. Sort of like manifesting, yeah. But I do see... Jing, no, I don't have paid for... There is, if you've got channel points, there is a skip the queue button. You can use your channel points to skip the queue. Even though there's not a queue. But be pointless if there's not a queue. I'm glad you have faith in me, Jing, but there's a few ahead of you that are also subs. And the Ethereal Muse, hopefully that resonates for you. I feel you moving away from a social group that has caused you stress. And I feel that social group is supposed to be spiritual. No, there's no donate to skip the queue. Jing, you know me, I don't do that. So the Ethereal Muse, I hope you resonate with that because I do see you working solo. I feel in the past you've worked with others, but I feel you're on a new journey to work solo. I get that, Jing, but I'm only one person. I can't split myself in two. You're working from home now. Ah, and thank you for letting me know that the last reading was accurate. Well, there you go. And that's what I have for you, the Ethereal Muse. And hopefully you enjoy being part of this community, because I know my Twitch chatters are awesome. Okay. Blake Piquera. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, Blake Piquera's up next. And then Link Retro. And hopefully Peachy's there. No, Peachy's dropped off. I thought so. But Blake Piquera, you're up next. Okay. Here we go. You're right, you have changed. I'm feeling like... Oh, it was insane. Thank you for that, the Ethereal Muse. Hopefully you'll pop back in and join in the chat. It does get pretty awesome on Tuesdays, so... And I do my meditation stream, which was yesterday. And Love and Other Mysteries is Mondays. And Feedback Fridays. Blake Piquera. I'm feeling a much more independent you. I really feel that that's actuality. I feel you've started, if you're not living solo. Oh, thank you for that, the Ethereal Muse. The subs are welcome. They do pay the electricity bill. And you're welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. Yeah, Blake Piquera, I feel like you're on a solo journey. And I got solo journey for, yeah. Yeah, because the electricity bill gets paid, I stream, regardless. Blake Piquera, I do feel there's success moving forward. You moved away from unhealthy energy. And there's like this, yeah, but there's like this success. You've brought in some past stuff though. Moving forward, you've brought up some past stuff. And it's like lack of faith. Okay, Jing. I feel it's brought a lack of faith in you to do it yourself. So like in the past, somebody has taken advantage. And I want to say you've got the strength to handle this. Just because in the past somebody took advantage, you can see the signs. You don't need to be concerned anymore. I feel like the signs and signals of people's behaviour are starting to become clearer for you. And you've started to accept that being alone is sometimes better than putting up with bad behaviour. I feel like you're trying to manifest a windfall here. And it's a monetary and love windfall. Okay. Don't be surprised if you're put in a position where you have to take action. Because I feel it will be you taking the action towards. Yeah, manifesting. There you go. The Magician. I feel it's like you will have to take action towards. And I feel if I had to put it in order, you've got money as number 1 and love as number 2. but you're at a point that you're feeling, I feel there's been no vision of or no manifestation of success, and you're at a point where you may stop. I want to say don't stop. Keep moving forward. Just think of it as a seed underneath the ground. Yeah. Think of it. Yeah, the burnt out feeling I definitely got. But think of it as a seed underneath the ground. Some seeds require to stay underneath the ground for an entire seasonal cycle before they will start pushing through the ground. And I feel with the manifestation that you're trying to achieve that it has been like that. Yeah. So I want to say keep pushing forward, because I feel like it's just on the surface, but it's going to take your action to come into being. Whatever this is, it's going to require you to take action. And hopefully that resonates, Blake Piquera. Hopefully that resonates. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you much, Lee. And I believe Link Retro is next. And Link Retro has been unusually silent. I think I've lost Link Retro anyway, but well, Horse-Drawn Portrait, if you're there, you're up next. And believe it or not, I've actually been streaming for an hour and a half. You are there. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I need. Oh, thank you, Blake Piquera. Mwah. I love the little bits. I call them my little bits. Because the little bits are the most important on us, aren't they? What's that old fashioned saying? If you take care of the cents and the dollars will follow. And to me that always meant common sense. But it used to be acted on. I'm going back to probably the 1930s, even before I was born. It used to be acted on quite a bit. Take care of the cents and the dollars will follow. There you go. And I feel Horse-Drawn Portrait, this resonates with you for some reason. I feel like there's an influx of increases in cost. Can you understand that, Horse-Drawn Portrait? An influx of increases in cost? Oops. I've got to pick those ones up. Yeah, I know. I know that it's been happening for a while, but I feel like for you there's 4 things that are due now. I know for me there's not 4 things that are due now. For me that's Christmas time. Yeah, there's 4 things, and the increase has magnified the 4 things that are due. Yeah. I want to say, listen to your head. Your heart's telling you to take care of, say, X and Y. Your head's telling you to take care of A and Z. Listen to your head. Because I feel like one of them is a recurring thing, and the next time it recurs is March. And I don't know whether it's homeowners insurance or homeowners, you know how they have corporations for owners? It's like that. I don't have it, thank goodness, but that's what I'm picking up. And the next time it occurs is in March, so don't put it off, is what I'm picking up. Can you understand the inner feeling of having to beg somebody for their half? Okay. I feel like you take care of this, whatever this is, you take care of it. You make sure there's enough to cover. But I'm picking up somebody else not taking the right action. It could actually be you. I feel there's a social life that's taking priority. It could be you. There's a social life taking priority. I don't know whose social life though. Just let me know if it resonates, Horse-Drawn Portrait. You're not sure. I feel like 2 people are taking action towards a common goal. And that common goal is more social and physical than what it is money. Yeah, I feel it's more social and physical than what it is money. And I feel that you're going to be the one to have to bring up that the money needs to be taken care of. There's nothing bad here. You've got the World card. But I feel like you're the one bearing the nightmare of getting it sorted. And there's the Sun. I love the Sun in this deck. I'll show it to you. Oops. The Sun card in this deck. The light's hitting it in the wrong way. The Sun card in this deck is sort of like the Lovers, and it's just beautiful. Even though the sun coming through the window is not showing it up right, but yeah, you're the practical one is what I'm picking up. And it's you that's taking care of all the practical stuff. No wonder your person can be happy. But you've got the world and the sun in the same row as the frustration. So don't get too angry about it. I feel like it's going to need a few repetitions for your person to get on board. But they'll eventually come on board with this. Yeah. But in a couple, I get what you mean, that you feel like you're the one falling behind, but you realize you're falling behind. I feel your person doesn't realize this. And in a healthy couple, and I heard someone say this in an interesting way over the last week. If we look at percentages of income, and that is our contribution, rather than doing it 50-50. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're taking on the burden. Do you get it now? This is me and my flu brain way of saying things. I feel like you're taking on the burden. And it's more like, as I said, I heard it during the week, and it was like, if we looked at relationships in a way that was percentages of income as a contribution, it would work out fairer than looking at the cost and doing it 50-50. No, I feel a carefree. Yeah. But with your person, I feel a carefree attitude. Like, skippity doo-dah, yeah, it'll be right. And you're worrying about it. So, I want to say there's success at the end. Yeah. And when your person's like that and you want to be contributing, you feel the burden. That's the burden I'm picking up. And I want to say there will be success. I feel like it's another one that needs communication, because your person's so carefree and you're stressed about these bills. And there's 4 of them. I see success at the end. It's going to take a little bit of repetition on your part, because your person doesn't see the stress it places on you. And there's also an indication of not wanting to be in a place to beg. I believe I said that before. Not wanting to be in a situation where you have to beg. Or plead. I know some words I use are very Aussie. They make sense in Australia, but they don't elsewhere in the world. But yeah, you're not wanting to have to plead for your person to make this decision. However, I feel you're going to have to repeat it. And there's nothing wrong with repeating it. Yeah. You're fearful of repeating it because emotionally there's been a huge improvement. Emotionally, there's been a huge improvement. And you don't want money to come in between the improvements. If you can relate to that horse-drawn portrait. And if you've lost me, it's the second video at 28 minutes 50 seconds. But that's what I get, that you won't have to beg. Yeah. You won't have to plead or beg. You will have to repeat the situation though. And hopefully that resonates, because I know you've had a little bit of difficulty understanding what I'm trying to get at here. But yeah, it might be, if you search for a podcast, however you get your podcasts, it was on fair financial arrangements in relationships or something along those lines. And it was talking about percentage rather than looking at the bill and doing 50-50. Was looking at percentages of income into the household kitty or the household bills. And it made sense. So if you can find the podcast, your person might actually benefit from listening to it as well. Because the way it was presented, it was a no-fault presentation. And it was really interesting. Because I know in my situation, I'm so used to being the person that is the number one earner. I'm now not. So I've looked at my past behaviours. And I have been flippant in the past. But now I'm in a different situation. It's really hard dealing with a type person. I haven't heard of it put like progressive taxes. In Australia, we do have progressive taxes. So there's earning thresholds that are progressive. So we already have that in Australia, but this was like, okay, in every household, the bills need to be paid. And it might be that 30% of one person's income goes into the kitty. And then 30% of the other person's income goes into the kitty. And so that is a fair distribution of income within a relationship. Whereas looking at the amount on a bill and saying, okay, that is your half, is not considering the amount of income. And yes, but look it up, it's interesting. And I feel like my buffering has actually put some people off. Okay, yeah, I've lost viewers because of my buffering. So it looks like Feedback Friday, which is only a 2-hour stream anyway. It looks like Feedback Friday is finished. And Blake Becerra, so generous for your contribution. Oh, I've got the hiccups now. And the Ethereal Muse, a newcomer to my stream. And subbing straight away. That was awesome. Yeah, they're all gone. It's like, I don't know how I managed it. It could have been that people saw me struggling, which is nice. But then there's other people, and we had one in this stream. I have one in every stream. The reading is the most important. And to me, if I start, I know other streamers do it, but if I start making my streams about money, if I start making my streams about only people worthy of a reading are the people that can pay, then I think I lose me. So yes, I will boost subs in the queue so they don't have to wait as long. But I'm not going to exclude people just because of ability to pay. And listening to that podcast, Horse Drawn Portrait, it was so inclusive that it actually reaffirmed my own personal values on that situation. That at any given time, a person's financial situation can change. And if we're not understanding of that in our lives, and especially within our relationships, then we're excluding people. And to me, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. But yes, Love and Other Mysteries. I will be back again on Monday. If you can put up with me. I know I've got flu voice at the moment, but yeah. Channel points are a good solution, and I gave Jing the option to use the channel points, but no. Yeah. But Horse Drawn Portrait, I will always boost my subs. My subs do get boosted. I just had a day today where everybody was a sub. Oh, thank you. I started feeling better a couple of days ago, but I was sounding horrible. I will get back to my normal self, and then you might not like that sound. But I will be back again streaming for Love and Other Mysteries in Just Chatting on Monday. And as usual, because it's Love and Other Mysteries, I do still do my prayer, because I may still use the tarot. Or it may be like last Monday where the chat was engaged and involved in what was going on, which I love, by the way. I thought that was awesome. Now, let's see. Who have I got to... Oops-a-daisies. Let's see. There we go. Oops.
Yeah, okay, I think this is really where it's coming in. It's not really giving me time to just focus on question, which talks about indifference and passion. So the flip side.
And so hopefully I will see you guys on Monday for Love and Other Mysteries. Or my Monday. My Monday anyway. And bye for now.